El mejor sabor que tengo es de la casa que se llama Orgin. Sí, es una crema pastelera, tiene chocolate crocante, tiene salsa de cereza italiana y tiene granela de jamón. Voy a probar. Excelente. Empezamos la vida. Lo decía pequeño, fue octavo. Muy bien, gracias a Dios.
I like how you give me an extra scoop. Let's say he said sublime. Thank you. All right, have a good one. Alrighty, so I'm basically coming to make this video for you guys to better get to know me, who I am, where I come from, my backstory, and where I'm at today. So my name's Jamari, but you guys know I go by Jamari Flo. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I lived in Atlanta when I was younger, but I up and left Atlanta when I was 16. So my story really begins when I came to Colombia about 6 years ago, and that's what brought me to who I am now today. But I'm gonna go a little bit further back so you guys can really get to know the depth of who I am as a person. Let's just start in kindergarten, right? So in kindergarten, I wasn't the most confident. I grew to become a very confident individual, but I wasn't always this confident. When I was in kindergarten, I was bald, short, skinny. I had a little gap in my teeth. So I wasn't the most confident person in the room. I had one specific trait about myself that brought me a lot of confidence. And that trait was the fact that I could rap, I could freestyle, I could spit a little bit, right? So I believe the first time I figured out that I could rap, it was either in kindergarten or was it 5th grade? No. I didn't notice I had this skill until I was about, let's say 9 years old, right? So I'm 9 years old, and one day I'm just chilling at the playground, and I was just chilling one day and I started freestyling. Boom. I'm like, yo, I can rap, like this is cool. So I could rap, but I was so insecure because I had this gap in my teeth. So it's like, yo, how do I show that I'm confident in something, but I'm insecure because I got a gap? Like if I smile and like, oh, you got a gap, I'm gonna get roasted. Like I'm talking, this is back in the day. Like people would go, oh, you got a gap, and it's like, yeah, man, you know. I was insecure, so the only thing that gave me confidence was the fact that I could rap. So this is where my origins begin. I'm in about 5th grade, somewhere around, like 5th grade, and we start doing these rap battles. So I'm like, yo, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna strike at your insecurity in this rap battle before you can get to mine. Yes, this is how I was thinking in 5th grade. Like, it's crazy, but it's true. So I go, all right, check it out. We're gonna have a rap battle bet. So I bring my talent to the table. Talent is where my whole origin story begins. It begins with the talent. You know, that's where I found a lot of who I am, my confidence, my purpose, even down to today. My confidence roots from my origin story. So I'm in the 5th grade and I start rap battling. Now, through the rap battles, people notice, oh, yo, Jamari's talented, man. Like, dude can actually rap. And it was so impressive the way that I could freestyle at the age that I was, that when I did rap, people didn't even notice the gap in my teeth. They're like, yo, like you just killed that rhyme. You just killed that. Yo, he just killed you in this rap battle. And I'm like, yeah, son, like eat that, taste that, live in that. You know, but in reality, I'm just an insecure 9-year-old, but that has confidence that he can rap. So boom, that's where it starts, right? 6th grade, let's fast forward a little bit. Basically, I had a rap battle one day, and then there was this one time I pulled my phone out and I was like, yo, say what's up to Snapchat. Your head shaped flat like a snapback. And everyone goes, oh! And they go crazy, right? So that's where my young popularity began. I was in 5th grade. All right, so fast forward to 6th grade. I started getting a little older. I still had this gap in my teeth, but I started getting a little older, and I'm like, damn, like I'm confident, but I still got this gap. Like I'm not like all up in girls' faces like, yo, how's it going? How you feeling? You know, like I wasn't the one that you would see flirting with the girls. I was one of the popular kids, but I had to be a strategic popular kid, because it's like, yo, like, you know, if you open your mouth at the wrong angle and they see that gap, you're gonna get roasted. And yes, I've been roasted. I've definitely been roasted before. But I was always able to defend myself, because it was like, yeah, you roast, best believe I'm gonna roast back, son, because I got this skill. Whether I'm rap battling you or just firing back, it ain't gonna be just it ain't gonna be all sweet, so don't come for me. Anywho, fast forward a little bit. I eventually, I think it was 11th grade. Yeah, I grew to become pretty popular in my school for my talent. I was very strategic about literally how I spoke, just to hide my insecurity. Like, I was hiding from the world. You know, like, yeah, I spit, but you know, I'm insecure about my teeth. So fast forward, let's go to 11th grade. I'm gonna fast forward to 11th grade. 11th grade, I get braces. All right, so 11th grade, I finally get some braces, and I'm like, oh boy, it's over with. I already started having the visions of the person I'm gonna become, the things I'm gonna achieve. That was the one thing in my head. I was always like, yo, if I can just get this gap closed and get some braces, bruh, the world won't see it coming. So I got some braces in 11th grade. Shout out to mom, man. Shout out to mom. She helped me get my braces on. They looked at it and they were like, your gap isn't that bad, but you know what? Because of the fact that something, we're gonna give you the braces anyways. Give me 1 second. Praise the Lord. This ice cream is so good. Shout out to Sublime in Santa Marta, man. All right, so at the same time I got my braces on, I ended up getting my first girlfriend. So when I got my braces, very shortly after I got my first girlfriend. In fact, I think I got them on after I met her. So that was cool. Shout out to Kendall if you're watching this. That was my first girlfriend. And then let's see, this is where the whole story shifts, right? So it was October of 2018, I got my braces. In January of 2019, we moved to Colombia. My whole entire family, we up and moved to Colombia. That's a whole nother long story for me to break down in another video. But yes, we up and moved over here to Colombia, Santa Marta, and I've been living here for the past 6 years. So, who is Jamari? Let's fast forward to Colombia. I get here, I'm irritated, I'm mad. I decided to cut all my hair off. Why did I cut all my hair off? Because I looked at it as new beginnings. Not only was my talent one thing that was a big part of me, but my mindset. The way I looked at it was, okay, I don't want to go to Colombia because I have my girlfriend in the States and I don't know anything about Colombia, but I went anyway, you know what I'm saying? The whole family did. So I looked at it as an opportunity, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna shave all my hair off. I did go bald, and then when we finally got here, I was like, well, what now? You know what I'm saying? I'm still young. I was in 11th grade. So what happens? I'm basically gonna break down the past 6 years, 6 years in the next 3 minutes. So fast forward, this is how I learned my Spanish. I'm chilling one day and I'm hanging around this group of other teenagers and I just start freestyling, right? Just like I love to do. I start freestyling, boom, I said something in Spanish. The whole story went up from there. I said something in Spanish in my freestyle and they were like, oh. And I go, you know what, bruh? I like this Spanish stuff. Like, I'm really about to start practicing my Spanish. So I started to date, I started to get out. And keep in mind, I have my braces on now. So all of that built up energy that I didn't fully express when I was younger with the gap, all started to come out on top of the fact that I was living overseas and outside of the States. So I became spiritual. I started to journal. I started to pray more. I started to rap and do shows. I met these guys that do rap shows down here and we started to perform in this place called Parque de los Novios. I started to meet other tourists. I was just like, this is perfect. It's all just so good. It's all just, so I started rapping. I started journaling. I started becoming myself. I started dating. I started meeting women. I'm smiling now. I'm like, yo, this is me. I start vibing. My Spanish starts just going off the chains. Like I started making my music. I started to become myself. And fast forward to now, I'm, you know, as you guys can see, international, bilingual, African-American artist. I make my English and Spanish music, which started again when we first came here. I live over here in Colombia. I did go back to the States. Again, I'll break these things down in other videos so I can, you know, give you guys more in-depth understanding of who I am and what my life looks like as an artist, as an international artist. And yeah, man, shout out to Colombia. I love this place. It's made me an amazing man. I love the things I've learned from being down here, like my spirituality, my health, all of that it made me who I am, you know? So again, a confident guy. I love rapping. I love singing. I love dancing. I got into modeling. I also cut hair. I do a lot of different things. I became my entrepreneur self. So I'm only making this video short, about 10 minutes. I'm not gonna make it too long because I wanna leave some other things for you guys to think about, some other questions. I might do a get to know me part 2, but yeah, so that's who Jamari is. Again, like I said, a being of light. I'm here to bring light to the world, make people laugh, make people smile, make people dance even to my music, my songs. Shout out to the family, shout out to Colombia, shout out to Sublime allowing me to record this video here. And yeah, love you guys and see you in the next video. Appreciate you for tuning in.